Alright, what's good? It's your boy, multi-gamer, Michael here. Uh, I just wanted to talk real quick, talk about some stories I heard. Whew. Yeah, with that, let's just get right into it. So, the other day, I heard this story about a girl, Adriana Chechik, I think. She was at TwitchCon, right? Group up for a bunch of Twitch streamers and shit. So they have a foam pit, right? And, I'm sure you've been in a foam pit before, but they had those like fucking bat things. Not really bat, but like these fucking foam cylinders that you hit each other with. Anyway, so she won, right? She knocked the other person into the pit. You stand on these two little pedestals, and you basically try to push each other off. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Giving you all the rundown here. Um. Anyway, so after she won, she decides to jump in the foam pit, right? Um, and she broke her back in two places because their foam pit was about a foot fucking deep. Uh, yeah, it's supposed to be like 8 or 9 feet deep, and even that, it's supposed to have something like that bends under it, like a trampoline, like a little net or something. But it was just straight concrete under that bitch. So yeah, kind of crazy. It's gonna ruin her life too. Back injuries like my grandma. My great grandma, sorry. She's broken her back a lot of times. She can barely move, right? Anyway, yeah. I think she just got done with one of her surgeries. She said it was hell. Something like that. I seen on Twitter. And, like, she doesn't know if she can go through with all of it. It's just a sad situation, man. I think if she is gonna sue anyone, sue the people that, like, fucking orchestrated the whole thing. I know Twitch kind of orchestrated it, but it wasn't their building or nothing. It was the company's. I forgot what their name was. Fuck. Whatever. Anyway, she did have to sign an agreement not to sue, but that doesn't cover negligence. They were just being stupid. You know, that like did not. They called it a foam pit, right? That was not a pit. They lied. It legally has to be like at least 8 feet deep to be called a foam pit. Anyway, yeah, that really just fucking boiled my blood. Ruined her life. They really fucked her up, man. Fucking hit her with the two-piece combo. Fucking two places in her back, man. Fuck. I don't want to show the recording because she's probably fuck. I have seen it. It doesn't look that bad, but it just I don't know. It's fucked. I'll probably show y'all a picture of her in her freaking after the surgery or something. Yeah. Uh, that's just about that story wrapped up. Alright, y'all. I was looking through some stories on my phone to see what to talk about, and I see this horrendous ass shit. Okay. So this girl on TikTok, cesspool of fucking brain dead children. Uh, fucking, she watched the Jeffrey Dahmer show. Came out like September 20 something. Um, yeah, decent show. It's a documentary on fucking everything that he did. And after watching the whole show, all the murders that he committed, all the heinous shit he did, diabolical, truly. She felt bad for him. And bro, shit's whack. Fucking his youngest victim was a fucking 14-year-old boy, and yeah, she was talking about fucking when he got killed in prison. She started tearing up and like crying about it. Shit's wild. Anyway, yeah, man can rot in hell. Uh, she's she's got something wrong with her in the head, I guess. I don't know. Some people are just not fucking. Some people just aren't made for fucking, liking humans, I guess. Fuck. Uh, anyway, if you felt bad for Jeffrey Dahmer, you can eat a dick. I don't care. YouTube, fucking YouTube can do what they want to me. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna fucking baby these lunatics. Fucking weirdos, man. Crazy. Since I just blasted y'all with 2 stories that aren't my own, I decided, I might as well give you 2 stories that technically are. I was there. I was there for the first one at least. Okay, so me, my cousin, and my friend Justin, and my cousin Cameron. So we're going to the movie theaters. Fucking, we're going to watch Jumanji 2, sequel. Anyway, so we get in the movie theaters for free by accident because like on the it was one that you walk into. I think it was like a Hawkins or something. Anyway, so we're walking in, and I noticed that the door didn't have a handle, and the only reason we got in right there was because someone else walked out. So we all just walk in real quick, and fucking realized that we didn't pay, and our dumbasses just decided, let's go pay money. Let's go pay money, even though we didn't have to. Fucking, anyway, yeah. So my friend Justin, he falls asleep mid-movie, because that shit was so boring to him. He's never fallen asleep watching a movie either. That shit was just so ass. I didn't like it, I didn't dislike it, It was mid, to me anyway. So, anyway, they could switch bodies in that movie. Long story short, this man fucking wakes up and he thinks that the grandpa is kissing his grandson's girlfriend because, he fell asleep when the grandpa was inside his body or some shit. And he woke back up after, they switched bodies and everything. So, we were kind of dying about that shit later. Pretty funny. Fuck. Anyway, this other story. So I'm walking like back from like Circle K or some shit with my sister's boyfriend. We're vibing. I realize I gotta take a piss, man. And he's like, "All right, go behind that dumpster." So he's waiting for me. Actually, wait, he wasn't waiting for me. That man just dipped on me. So he kept walking. I went to go take a piss behind the dumpster. I'm pissing for like 5 seconds, but before I realize I am peeing on a homeless man. Kind of wild. So I'm like, oh shit, and the homeless guy, what the fuck? And so I start running back to my cousin because I got scared. And yeah, that basically wraps up that story. I was embarrassed, and he started laughing about it. Not my cousin, my fucking sister's boyfriend. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, he started fucking laughing about it. I was still kind of scared, thinking that the homeless guy was gonna fucking pull up on me. But yeah, that wraps that one up. Alright, y'all, so there's gonna be a little bit of a curveball. A little bit of a fucking, curveball. I don't know what else to say. I don't have any analogies, guys. Chill, fuck. Anyway, so, I'm watching The Flash, right? I'm on, like, season 8 or something. 8 or 9. I'm not sure. So, first 4 seasons, they're, like, peak, bro. They're fucking great. I love them. Even though the Flash loses his powers every other episode. That shit annoys me. I fucking hate when someone loses their powers or switch bodies or loses their memory. Actually, I did like that episode where Barry lost his memory, though. I don't know. They played that one right to me. But yeah, fucking... So, season 1, you got Eobard Thawne, spoiler alert, sorry. So you got fucking, Reverse Flash, pretending to be a good guy, right? He does end up, liking Barry, but he still wants to kill him and ruin his life. Nothing changes. Season 2, you got Zoom. Banger, dude. Zoom is one of the best villains I've ever seen, honestly. So he's obsessed with speed. He wants to be the fastest man, the only person in the world with speed. Well, the multiverse, really. They beat him too. Season 2 spoilers, I guess. Fuck. He also his design, bro. Zoom's design, fucking banging, bro. One of the best designs I've seen for a speedster, at least. That's why I'm waiting for Red Death, bro. They said they were gonna add Red Death. It's like a Batman fucking. It's a evil Batman that like fused with Barry to take his speed. Anyway, so they said they were gonna. Yeah, they alluded to it in an episode. They were talking about the Red Death in the future on like a news thing. So fucking. Back to Zoom. So he fucking throws Barry around. He goes around the the city, going to the police station carrying Barry, going like, oh, "Your fucking hero's trash. This man eats dick, bro." Sorry. Yeah, that one went a bit too far. That little insult there. Anyway, he goes to the a reporter's office. He's talking trash about Barry, carrying him around by his like neck and shit, throwing him around. Then eventually, like, I don't know. I think he gets like hit by something, or like he gets hit by something that like takes his speed for a bit, but not before he runs away. Anyway, season 3, you got this guy Savitar. His suit, it's a bit big, but I do like it. It's not the worst. It's not the worst suit design. His whole gimmick, he's Barry from the future, but not like the real Barry. Here, I'll explain it to you. So you can basically make a copy of yourself with a speedster. So if you're a speedster, you can make like a little clone of yourself for a bit, and that clone can die for you. But when Barry was, it's like a whole thing. Anyway, so he created a clone of himself, and that clone didn't end up dying, but no one treated him like a human since he wasn't the real Barry. They wanted him gone. But he had all of Barry's memories, and each time they did something, he would gain a new memory of doing that stuff with them. So he was getting mentally fucking fucked, right? So he ended up becoming Savitar, the god of speed. And man, I love it. So season 4, first season where the villain's not a speedster, kind of a curveball. So fucking his name's what? The Thinker. Yeah. So he just has like super intellect. He's like infinitely smarter than the enemies. But they end up beating him because he can't factor in emotions. He can't feel emotions anymore. All that intellect, but he can't. He runs infinite calculations within like a second, but he can't think of how people feel. So he can't factor that in. That ends up being like his downfall, Anyway, yeah. All 4 banger villains in a row. And then they whip out like the fucking worst villains I've ever seen. Bloodwork, he was decent, right? Cicada, he was alright. And then they whipped out a random ass fucking girl from the future to be Cicada. Bloodwork was decent. He was only a villain for like fucking 5 episodes. The Mirror Girl, I don't know. I didn't like her too much. The fucking, the Forces, bro. I fucking hated the Forces. Like the fucking, there was like the Strength Force, fucking Still Force. It's one that can travel through time. Yeah. So after season 4, the show kind of fell off, but I'm going to continue watching it just in case they whip out a banger like the Red Death. Anyway, yeah. That's going to wrap up this video. This little talking with Michael. Fuck it. Anyway, yeah. Peace and love. I love y'all. Bye.